today we are going to the one of the biggest park in Moscow. It's Botanical Garden. May mga nakapalibot na grapes guys sa ano niya. Tingnan natin. Kung may mga bunga na siya. Ay, wow, may mga bunga na siya oh. Ito pala itsura ng grapes. Ngayon ako nakakita. Ito. Gusto ko sana magtanim nito sa amin, kaso saan naman namin ito ilalagay kasi apartment lang naman yun. Tingnan mo naman yung tubo niya. Ang ganda. Lalo pa siguro pag ano ito, pag ready na yung ano niya, yung bunga. Madami siguro kumukuha nito pag hinog na to. Grabe, ganda. May celebration. Di ko alam kung ano to, binyag or kasal. The Botanical Garden in Moscow is the largest botanical garden in Europe. It has the richest collections of plants representing the diverse flora of almost all continents and climatic zones of the globe. Sayang, hindi namin nadala si baby. I-enjoy sana siya dito. Kaso maano ito malaki. Pag dinala namin siya, madaling mainit yun. Iiyak na naman yun katulad nung dinala namin sa Bodhinka. Iyak siya ng iyak. Sinapagod siguro. Malapit lang ito sa sa Bodhinka. Kaso ang laki din ng Bodhinka kaya hindi na kami pumunta dito. Sabi ko sa susunod na araw na lang kayo punta dito kasi pagod na rin kami sa kakagala sa Bodhinka eh. Yung asawa ko bago pa lang kakarating pa lang napagod na. Living collections include 8,220 species and 8,110 plant forms and varieties at a total of 16,330. In pond, you can see some ducks and birds looking for foods, and you can see many small fish swimming around the pond. This is very peaceful and quiet place where can help to release your problems.
What do you think?
It's very nice place.
But we must be somewhat.
Based on the collections, using modern techniques of landscape architecture, botanical exhibition of plants were created, the natural flora of Russia and the former USSR, arboretum exposition of tropical and subtropical plants, floral, ornamental, and cultivated plants. The arboretum is the largest collection of woody plants in the GBS, brought to Moscow from different regions of the earth, mainly with a temperature climate. Work on its creation began in 1949. An area of 75 hectares was allocated for this purpose. Most of the arboretum is located in a forest area, consisting mainly of oak with an admixture of birch, aspen, and spruce. Ito ang baon ko guys. Ano siya? Tinapay na ginawang toasted tapos nilagyan ng asin. Madala rin kami cherry. Dala ito ng brother niya kahapon. Dinala niya ito. Kaya binao namin. Tsaka strawberry. Diba? Marami kaming bao na prutas. Ang palakas. Ang palakas sa pagala. Guys, tapos na kaming kumain. Kaya lakad-lakad na naman kami. Nabusog na si Murat. Ang ganda ng mga bulaklak. Ano? Hindi naman to bulaklak eh. Parang damo lang to eh. Oh, ang ganda. Ito. Ano itong kahoy?
Habeas sibirica.
Ledib. Hindi ko.
We call it Picta sibirska.
Hindi ko alam anong gusto niya daw matulog dito. Sa maraming
It's very nice. You can do it with.
sa
They're like a star.
maraming pulaklak. Sabi ng asawa ko, marami daw lamok. Kasi kinakagat siya. Eh ako naman, hindi naman ako nakaramdam ng kagat ng lamok. Sabi ko kasi, puti kasi siya kaya madali siya makita ng lamok. Dami kasing lamok. Ano ba yan? Laki-laki pa naman ang lamok. It's mushroom. Okay. Look, it's mushroom. May mushroom sa taas ng puno. Right? It's mushroom. Bawal dito mag-barbecue. Sa ibang pwede.
It's Canadian.
Canadian tree?
Suga. Canadian.
Canadian tree? Daming iba't ibang uri ng kahoy. Mas gustong gumala ng asawa ko sa mga ganitong lugar kaysa sa mga mall. Kasi nakaka-relax. Here you can see many different kinds of trees and some beautiful flowers. And the mushrooms on the top of the tree are beautiful to look at because they are big, but my husband said that they don't eat that kind of mushroom. I think you eat that mushroom.
We soon go home.
Are you sure? Only 1 hour? Budhinka is how many hours already? But botanical is more big than Budhinka, right?
But in Venezuela you always time stop for look something. But there you not stop, you only walk.
Anong kahoy ito? Taxus baccata. Ay, ang cute na mga ibon. Taxus canadensis Marshall. I think if it's near to us, we can run here every day. After a few minutes of walking, we felt tired and it was very hot today. So we sat for a while to rest and we sat near the Japanese garden. So it's time to go inside the Japanese garden. But before that, you need to buy a ticket worth 500 rubles for one person. The Japanese garden is located in the eastern part of the botanical garden in a closed area, open to the public from the end of April to the end of October. Entrance fees charged. The garden contains cascades of small waterfalls, ponds with islands, pavilions in traditional Japanese architectural style, a 13-story pagoda, and stone lantern. The exhibition features about 70 species of plants, some of which were brought from the Japanese island of Hokkaido. The famous sakura, Japanese rhododendron monomapple, in 1986, the first sakura was solemnly planted in the garden. Japanese Foreign Minister Shintaro Abe, 27 years later, in April 2013, his son Shinzo Abe, who became the Prime Minister of Japan, also planted a sakura sapling in the garden. The seedling was grown from the seeds of that very first tree. The garden has its own unique charm in every season of the year. Cups of snow lie on the roofs of the pavilions. Pagoda and Yukimitoro lanterns, specially designed for admiring the snow. Coniferous plants are a real decoration and an indispensable attribute of a Japanese garden, adding color to the exhibition at any time of the year. Real spring begins with the blooming of bright yellow fuchsia. You should admire the cherry blossoms, the symbol of Japan in late April, early May. It blooms like in its homeland for only a few days, but it is not for nothing that Japanese revere these days as a holiday. And before we entered the garden, we heard something noisy. I thought it was a bird or a duck, and we found out that it was a frog making a noise. Inside the garden, there was a small hut with a bed and a chair where you can relax. The breeze is fresh and it's nice to hear the chirping of birds. Ayan. It's very nice. Then we go in mall, inside the mall. You can see many beautiful flowers, beautiful trees. But in the mall, you only see beautiful dress, but you have money to buy. What is it? Then we went through the bridge to Ostankino Park because it's close to the botanical garden. Here there are swimsuits and surfboards that can be rented, but swimming is prohibited. And they also have this area where you can play table tennis. As you walk here, you will see the Budinka, which is also adjacent to the Botanical and Ostankino Park. While we were walking towards the other park, we saw this hanging bridge, so I told my husband that we will pass through here. It's not too high, so it's not scary to go through it. If you want to ride a horse, you can rent here, like this woman whose mother follows her. This is barbecue area. Many people come here, especially on weekends, to cook barbecue and relax. As you can see, Ostankino Tower is the tallest freestanding structure in Europe. You can enjoy the view of Moscow from its 2 observation decks. And now, we are going to the subway after a few hours of sightseeing. Inside the subway, someone is playing the piano.